welcome to Ultimate General Gettysburg with me, your host, Warlord of Britannia. Without further ado, let's begin. Wisp. I'm going to be playing as the Union, probably because there's the first one that pops up. And I shall play as Confederacy, balanced AI, go to battle. Battle! Arriving at Gettysburg, in case you couldn't tell, this is basically, the game made by the guy who made the, Darth mod series for Total War, and this is so much better than what Creative Assembly is pulling out of their ass these days. So, we've got arriving at Gettysburg, 1st of July, 1863, 9:30 a.m. Two Confederate brigades are ready to advance on Gettysburg, delay them until the Army of Potomac arrives and occupies the high ground south of the town. Enemy reinforcements are gonna keep on coming. You only have a few cavalry units, but First Corps is gonna be the first one to join us here. On the first day of and so on. On the first day of Gettysburg, I pressed M for the elevation, right there. On the first day of Gettysburg, he said for the third time, the Confederates actually had numerical superiority to the Union, and they kind of threw it away, or at least Ewell did, by not crushing the Union Army in detail, as the Union Army had tried to crush them in detail. Because see, this is why this makes for a great concept for a game like this, because these army was fragmented. They were basically, you got 3rd Corps right here, obviously arriving on Gettysburg. You got 2nd Corps way to the north. You got Longstreet way behind 8P Hill. 1st Corps is Longstreet. So yeah, graphics aren't the best, but I think it works for the mode they're going for, where it's kind of like a tabletop game. You see here's the table. It's kind of like that, really. Basically all we're supposed to do is hold our ground until First Corps arrives, which will be a few minutes game-wise. Like a half hour game-wise, really. So what we're doing right here is nothing special. We're just trying to fight a holding action. Obviously we can't push them back or defeat them. We're gonna get pushed back ourselves as inevitable, and in fact we are right now. Best thing to do is just make them pay for every yard, every inch. Yeah, Archer's trying to charge. Keep on falling back. Cavalry can get off around, I think. Oh. Get back in there, cavalry. Yeah, Buford was the first guy on the scene for the Union. He had noticed the Confederacy before and sent for help to First Corps, John Reynolds. And he was waiting here. He was actually waiting on Oak Ridge, I think, and Seminary Ridge. No, there's Seminary Ridge. And he realized that McPherson's Ridge would make a better defensive position, because obviously the First Corps wasn't gonna arrive for a while. In fact, they still haven't arrived in the game. Now, this game, there's a little bit left to like random modifiers or chance, because if you made this a full-out historical game where everything happened as it did in history, you would get the Confederacy losing every single time then, wouldn't you? No. Here's Cutler's Brigade, and after them will be coming Iron Brigade, I believe. Iron Brigade was the first Brigade of the 1st Corps of the Army of the Potomac, which you could call the 1st Army of the Republic. U.S. Republic. Here's Iron Brigade. We're not going to double time them, there's no point. In fact, we're still holding our ground relatively well. Where'd that cavalry unit go? Did it rout? Yeah, it did. Okay. It's gonna take them a while to get back in the thing. Hold on. Sorry about that. My mother came home. Anyways, 1st Corps, Reynolds right here actually got sniped and got shot by a rebel marksman. It's so we believe it may have been his own men, for all we know. And he died, and 1st Corps was then taken over by Doubleday, who previously commanded a division which we will see come from around here. Afterwards, after the Battle of Gettysburg, Meade reassembled his army, reorganized it, and 1st Corps passed to, I forget who, but it wasn't Doubleday. Doubleday was removed from command, I believe. I could be wrong about that though, don't quote me on it. The rebels still hold a quite the advantage in guns and men. You can see right here how many troops and how many guns, how many artillery units, companies, whatever. The enemy has. All our only guns are right here, Caliph's company, which is actually technically part of yeah, it's actually part of Buford's command, technically. You guys can fall back a bit. Oh, there. Now, this game isn't perfect, of course, but it's, like I said, it's better than whatever Creative Assembly and Sega has pointed out their asses in Total War. I'm recording this right after I hear the news about the, once again, Day 1 pre-order DLC. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you live in the perfect world, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, you must live in bliss. Ignorance is bliss, no? Watch don't kill. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to organize an offensive to take Kurds right now. Besides, that would be quite costly and not worth it, because we'll wind up falling back to, probably right here. No bridge. Yeah. Oh, yep, we got reinforcements coming slowly. Large amounts of artillery as well will come. Looks like the Confederacy is advancing on McPherson's Ridge. I will send this guy's brigade over there then. It's not, you see right here, the next to general, how many stars, how much the fighting quality of the brigade is worth. For instance, Iron Brigade is 3 stars worth of quality, but they have a Brigadier General in charge, so it's, yeah, see, Brigadier General 2 stars, Brigadier General 3 stars. It's obviously not based on actually how many stars the General has. It's more, like I said, qualitative assessment. It's been hard to do that for artillery. And brigade is deployed from column into line. Yeah, we got more guys coming, excellent. Now for the next few minutes, it says here we'll hold an advantage over the rebels in number of men. lost Oak Ridge. We shall take it back. We definitely lost Oak Ridge. Okay then. Oh god. I wanna move this artillery. But it's about to get off another round. Oh. Okay. Put this one right here. We're probably gonna lose McPherson's Ridge pretty soon anyways, the way they're advancing. Point is to make the Confederacy bleed for every inch. Because we're gonna wind up retreating in the next phase of the battle anyway. We're gonna wind up retreating to probably south of the town of Gettysburg. Where's the college anyways? Oh, here it is. There's the Gettysburg College. Yeah. I guess it used to be called Pennsylvania College. But no, it's not today. I'm pretty sure it's called after the town. Pretty sure. Because two baseball Hall of Famers, I believe, went to the same college right there. I think it was Eddie Plank and Chief Bender, perhaps. They were teammates as well, I think. Union resecured Oak Ridge. Excellent. Gonna move these guys up to support. How's First Corps? Okay. Not too many people have died in First Corps yet. But they're bound to get pretty banged up before the day's over. Great, they're bringing more artillery up. That's just wonderful. Yeah, the best thing to do in the Union's position is basically act as Meade did and assume a defensive formation. Now what I should do is send Cutler and Iron Brigade to scare them off of Oak Hill. Probably. No, that would be overextending my forces. Should move Iron Brigade there and leave Cutler right there. And not right on top of McPherson's Ridge, because then all these artillery will be aiming at that one brigade probably. Now is it me or do the skirmishers reload quicker than the regulars? Avengers 3 brigades spy along Gettysburg Pike. We are seriously outnumbered by what, 2,000 men and 2 guns? Oh shit. Get back up there, Iron Brigade is coming. Obviously playing as the Confederacy is a great deal harder than playing as the Union. Yeah. For obvious reasons. I mean, they lost the battle, they have inferior men. They only have 3 corns, they have like a half dozen. Baxter taking your men right there and guard against Davis. Now, I'm loath. I am loath to go over McPherson's Ridge. Throw that artillery. Oh, throw that artillery right there. In fact, I might retreat Buford's men, get them some rest. Click and drag. Actually, Buford's men are in prime condition, really. Their morale that's quite low, in that's to be expected, as they were the first on the scene and took serious losses as a result. Yeah, 2/5 of them gone. Here's Iron Brigade. Wait, I should probably just bring up these guys to support, and probably one other. Stewart's hasn't done anything yet. Where is Reynolds? Reynolds, move a bit over there so you're closer to the get that. This is, if there's one thing I don't like in the game is that the general's rally basically influence here. It's kind of too reminiscent of Total War. And it makes sense, the general being closer to the men, general, the units closer to the general have higher morale. That makes sense, but the fact that basically their morale doesn't go up if they're outside the sphere, basically, I don't like that part of it. But that's a minor nitpick, really. Well, not minor, but it doesn't break the game or anything. Oh god. These guys should probably fall back. Probably. Yeah, and look at that. The higher the quality of troops, the faster they reload. Halt. Just gonna throw these skirmishers into line, basically. I'm at the center. Hopefully less of them will get hit if they're surrounded by the rest of the regulars. Everybody's firing round shot, actually. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Come on, get a round off. Get your carbines firing. Carbines. I always thought that was kind of a weird name to give a firearm. Carbines. This doesn't sound like the name of a firearm gun. Bucktail Brigade. Oh, these guys are retreating when they shouldn't. Iron Brigade is taking quite serious losses. Yeah, they need more support. In fact, they shall withdraw from the fight for a moment. So call up these guys. No, I did not give you the order to retreat. Kind of annoying, that part of the game. Sometimes the units... No, it makes sense, really, but it's annoying nonetheless, as it would be in a real battle, that they kind of maneuver by themselves just a tiny bit. Yeah, because you don't right-click, drag, you left-click and drag. In Total War, you typically right-click and drag, but here it just moves the map to position your units into line. Now what I should do is just fall back. Just fall back. Nope. Face that way and then fall. I just tried giving them a manual. Now as soon as they get over McPherson's Ridge. Oh, yes. Halt. want them kind of to have advanced now into a big fiery ball of death. A vain retreat, really. Oh, get out of there. The artillery's pounding you. Oh god, I left these guys out there. They're pretty much done for now, I assume. Oh, these troops got snagged. That was the little animation right as two of the brigades crossed through. Yeah, now I'm beginning to feel that numerical inferiority. Especially because a good chunk of my troops, probably about 1,000 of them, yeah, are really worthless at this point. Because their morale is so low, as 80% for his entire cavalry corps, or division really. Buford later died the year. In 1863, later died in an infected wound, I believe, never getting the recognition he rightfully deserved for owning back basically half of 3rd Corps at Gettysburg. Guy deserved an enormous credit. Yeah, it looks like my plan is working now. See, they're readjusting right here with our move order. They're moving south. I believe if you make an order a unit move while reloading, they should reload slower, I believe. Now, you might think this game is shortish, because really only one battle, but it feels like more like a whole campaign or something. Feels like it's about, I don't know, $10-15 and it's totally worth it. It's got enormous replayability value. You, take out that guy right there. All of you, take him out. These skirmishers are actually standing pretty strong. As soon as I said that, of course. Iron Brigade is just standing there taking a beating. Let's make them fall back. Yeah, you guys can fall back. Actually, it's hit noon in the game, and looks like the battle is about to end, or this phase of the battle, really. This skirmish. I would say we won this. Even if the casualties don't exactly show it, I say we won this. Because, you know, the Confederacy has an inferior amount of men. So we basically traded them a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, just keep these guys right here recovering. Oh, minor defeat. I don't want to think of it that way. No, I could do this, even though that's not the correct answer, really. fact, we'd have to retreat from this position that First Corps is holding anyways. What we should probably do is... How is this any different? Okay, they're less extended if we do this. So... Anyways, so withdraw to Seminary Ridge and reinforce Cemetery Hill. Our men fought well this morning. We've delayed the rebel advance, and our main army is closer to Gettysburg. Howard is already approaching from the southern outskirts and will soon join us. He's got 12th Corps? 11th Corps. He got pretty much a Howard got a bum reputation until he went to West in the 1864 Sherman's campaign. He got a bum reputation because his troops had notoriously routed both Chambersburg, Chancellorsville, and Gettysburg. Yeah, there's no point in defending northern ridges in the town. Ewell's corps is coming in. Exposed northern positions will be surrounded. What is this? We should change our strategy and redeploy. Retreat basically, defend from high ground. When the entire army arrives, we can counterattack and crush them. Positions we held earlier will be left to rebels, but this is necessary in order to make them cost and bleed as we redeploy our forces to the southern bridges. Wise decision, General. Yeah, you're basically the omnipotent general. Basically. It would be vain to defend the northern ridges, same thing as usual. Longstreet will come up, it says, though I doubt it. Yeah, he won't arrive today. 11th Corps is coming up. Cope's Hill. We should take Cope's Hill. Okay. Where is Cope's Hill? We already hold it. Okay then. That's kind of funny. We hold a large superiority in numbers right now, but it's kind of deceiving because our forces are pretty much spread out between here and there. I believe the Confederacy's main effort will force out in Cope's Hill. 2nd Corps will. But plan is, like I said before, make them bleed. 141 men all the way down here. Come on. Be there and you should be up here. Looks like the artillery is about to start firing away. These guys are kind of exposed. They might be too far to the south. They're gonna make an effort towards my skirmishers on what does it say? Seminary Ridge. Bottom of Seminary Ridge, the top of Seminary Ridge. Because it depends on how you look at it. No, they're gonna be attacking before they've even got an advantage in numbers. This is probably my least favorite part of the battle for either side. Really. It just feels like you're waiting for more guys to get into the action, like you're waiting for the second day, for the 2nd of July. I don't think I need that guy right there, because they won't really come through the town, and if they do, we'll just outflank them here. here instead of meeting 2nd Corps head-on with 1 brigade. It looks like Iron Brigade got nerfed after I realized I didn't just use them well. Probably got overconfident in their superiority. First, he's marching now, making a frontal assault, it seems. Okay then. What I should have done is probably boost the that little button at the start. That probably would have done something. They're about to enter our range. Can these guys not see from over here? Force back 1 brigade at minimal losses. My men right here are recovering. Move them off the ridge though. Just so they're out of the way of that artillery. Now, which corps does this guy belong to right now? Okay. Belongs to 11th Corps, so he's where he belongs. Okay, these guys just routed. Gonna throw Bill into the center. Have to keep this guy right here in case they try to outflank me behind the person's ridge. They try to, you know, go like that. Which they have before, I've seen that happen before. These guys haven't even shot anybody yet. They're losing men just from the artillery. Looks like they're not making a firm effort yet until they get some more troops out. Yeah. There's no objectives worth taking on their side. Victory points, it's not like when Rome 2 first came out, but they give, like when Rome 2 first came out and in the middle of a battlefield, you could just take, it was like in the multiplayer battles and Shogun 2, you probably know what I'm talking about. Anyways. It's not like that, these are actually useful strategic locations, high ground, and that kind of thing. Oh, I should probably plug in my laptop charger so this thing doesn't get too hot and start to melt like my old laptop did, my first laptop did. I was dumber back then, to be honest. No, actually I'll keep this guy right here, because Evo is going to arrive any minute now. Yep, they're gonna try and make an effort now. So I'll move this guy right here, cut them off. Artillery is doing great. I'm glad to see. That's the Union's huge advantage. Their artillery is superior. If in small arms combat, they're not. The artillery certainly is. We watched the guns on that before. There seems to be a slight graphical glitch right there. Oh hell you do. Baxter, take care of them. Yeah, they're charging right past me. Excellent. Nice flank shot on. Yeah, you keep on chasing these skirmishers of no considerable worth. Yeah, you keep on chasing them right into the waiting arms of 11th Corps. No, they didn't even get that far. Kind of disappointing. Ewo still hasn't arrived. True to form, he is being very, very late, as he actually was at Gettysburg. Those guys took a serious beating trying to take Seminary Ridge unsupported by fellow other brigades. If they had launched maybe another largish brigade into there, they might have taken Seminary Ridge. Up here the men are standing firm. Withdraw behind the ridge, this unit will, he said, talking like Yoda. You guys gonna shoot somebody, or do I have to move you up a bit? Yeah, we're just really taking pot shots at a couple of brigades right now. South Seminary Ridge, okay. These guys are safe from artillery fire, I hope. Yeah, Buford's men are just basically in that sacrifice. To keep their artillery busy. I'll just reposition these men so they're facing that way. Because it looks like they're gonna make another effort. Oh, God, I'm getting tired. I should probably go to bed soon. Looks like I should move Howard over there for now. Ewo is taking his sweet time, it seems. Even later than usual. Looks like Archer's tiny brigade. It's been reduced less than half its size, I think. Still trying to do something. It's wavering, but it has not routed. Now it's routed. Hopefully for good. Yeah, I'm not gonna launch attack against all of these artilleries. Okay, Baxter, get ready. Sorry, I was quiet for a moment there because I was thinking about, God, how awful Creative Assembly and Sega have been acting recently with Total War. I'm pretty sure it's Sega's fault, not Creative Assembly, but... I'm still not gonna buy any of their products. I'm not gonna support them in any way. Aha! Here comes Elo at long last. See right there? Yep. Oh no, that's Rhodes. It's Division Commander. Coming from right here. Oh, right here. Hopefully they're stupid and try to go after right here. Stannard. He's first corps, I believe. Yeah, he is. Let's get him moving towards the general. It's gonna take a long time to get over there. Maybe he's better off right here. Gonna try to provoke these guys again. It's just sitting there makes me nervous. Oh, this guy. Yeah. We reached a certain quiet point in the battle, a lull during the battle it seems. But it seems to be getting over with now. Especially for that guy right there. Those 30 guys who just dropped dead. That's the one thing about most strategy games that they never seem to be able to do. And they... number of wounded. I mean, back in the old Total War games, I know, used to say like casualties healed or whatever. So basically, recovered wounded. But other than that, guys would just die. And, well, there's still no unit recovery position today. It's just replenishment, and they made it go faster. In Rome 2 at least. I haven't played much of Attila, but well, I didn't like it. And more for just the DLC. I just thought it was even more dumbed down than Rome was. To be honest, I liked Rome 2. I liked it, but the amount of money that went into it, trying to get everything. Well, wait a second, I always wait for it to be on sale. Yeah, that's usually the only time I ever buy things on Steam anyways, is during a sale. What's the point in ever buying anything full price if it's gonna be on sale pretty soon, relatively soon? All things considered. First Corps, 11th Corps has killed 2 men with 20 guns so far, shooting over the heads of these guys. God, I'm drunk. First Corps is starting to get hit a little bit hard now. Kind of try to see if I can draw them into advancing rate around here. Okay, these guys were forced off again by Baxter's. Looks like Pagru's is gonna try to consort with them, but I have a good Standard coming up just in case. Yeah, these artillery's getting some kills now. Probably move Coster's men up here to plug the gap. Should probably move this guy over here. Culp's Hill, because I fear a rebel movement headed towards there. gonna try to hold my ground here. Because retreating at this point would be more costly than just holding our ground. Probably. What do I know? Oh god, the Confederacy's putting up even more troops. Damn rebels. Should I leave Ames right there? Yeah, I probably should. No. Move them right there. Let's see if this artillery can get a better position from right here. Rhodes is sending forces. Here they come with the high ground. Don't try it, Anakin. I have the high ground. God, that was stupid. Stupid Revenge of the Sith was. Stupid movie and a stupid trilogy of prequels. God. Force Awakens better be damn good. Better be good. So help me God if it isn't good. Because, you know, they've already greenlit the next 2 movies after it. I hope it's its own story like New Hope was, really. You know, where you could just take the original Star Wars by itself and just leave it by itself and that's a fine enough movie. Empire Strikes Back is obviously meant to be a second act because of the cliffhanger ending, but if you didn't make a third one, it would still probably be good. Probably, but people would be mighty pissed off that there wouldn't be a third movie. Return of the Jedi. Oh god, that's when Lucas started to go a bit too far, but it's still a good movie. So what I'm saying is that this Force Awakens movie better be like the original Star Wars, where it tells a complete story. Oh, looks like Iron Brigade's gonna get a volley at these guys, I hope. First Corps is taking some damage. Looks like Pettigrew never advanced this way. It's probably being held in reserve right around here. Third Corps is pretty bad beat up. Oh, I forgot all of these guys. Point to line. Point to line. How many guns is this? Still got 17. Okay. That's like 3 or 4 companies worth. Yeah, it looks like they're advancing piecemeal to some degree. Or as we would like to call it, Robert E. Lee would like to call it in echelon. Probably. But the way it turned out was basically piecemeal. He was pretty much failed by his subordinates more at this battle than any other, and he was failed by his subordinates quite a lot. Robert E. Lee was. With the no, not with the exception of Jackson. Even Jackson went him down a couple of times. Fall back. March over here. Early's division has been spotted from the northeast. Yeah, look at this guy eat it up. That's why I did not retreat. More artillery is coming from the west. From the west, to the west, to the west, to the right, to the right, to the right. Now beat. Oh god. Move these guys up just a tiny bit. Yeah, First Corps already lost a third of its men. Voice of these guys have been lost due to artillery fire. Buford's only got these guys now for all intents and purposes. Battle is about to end, and I think we'll call it a night when this skirmish ends. Not skirmishing, but it's a full-out battle. Too bad I wanted to see them bleed a bit more. Next time it'll probably be July 2nd. Right as it's about to hit end the battle, I'll hit save and we'll pick it up next time. Anyways. This went pretty well thus far. I want to make them suffer as I have suffered when they... Okay, when a few brigades took a hit. Oh, I forgot to save anyways. Epic victory! Victory! Okay, next time we will play Union holds town at Gettysburg. Misfortune has brought us back to Gettysburg. Generally, we have been driven back to Seminary Ridge and Gettysburg. Redundancy much? With the Confederates ahead of us, our goal should be to form a strong defense in preparation for the next attack. They outnumber us considerably. 3,000 men. It's kind of a lot when you've only got about less than 30,000 total. In terms of guns, oh god, they have more guns than us. Yeah, well. We currently hold a strong position on Seminary Ridge and have troops in the town as well. Our second line of troops is positioned further back and is ready to reinforce the main line. We can expect a Confederate assault from several divisions by holding Seminary Ridge's value. Good luck, General. See you guys next time. I will overwrite the save. Oh, well, stupid. LP1, I'll call it. See you guys next time.